Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome back to Virtual Storytime with Councilmember Will Jawando. You're here. You're on set. You're in the building. And it's Friday. That's why I'm so excited. It's Friday. Sun is shining. It's Friday. And my kids are really excited about we're going to the movies tonight. No, not to the movie theater, but we are going to watch the newly released Trolls movie at home. Ah, we're so excited. So we're going to get popcorn. We're going to make like a little theater in our living room, and we're going to watch Trolls tonight. So I apologize in advance to any parents and caregivers if your kids ask you to do that as well. But it's a good idea. Thanks to the folks at the movie production studios for making some of these things available online, so that we can get them early since we can't go to the movie theater right now. It's just because we want to stay safe and want to stay home. So anyway, I'll tell you about it on Monday a little bit. I won't tell you what happened, but I'll tell you how fun it was in case you haven't watched it yet. We have but before that, we're going to read really two cool books. One of my favorite books of all time, The Bad Seed. And my kids love this book, especially my daughter Addison. So hi to you all, Aaliyah, Addison, Ava, William, Isaiah, and Michelle, and Maya. Hi, everybody. So we're going to read about The Bad Seed. If you haven't read it before, you're going to like it. Don't worry, it's a good book. And another really all-time favorite, Interrupting Chicken. So we have two really exciting books today. So we're going to get to those in a second. And The Bad Seed is written by Jory John and illustrated by Pete Oswald. And thank you to HarperCollins for letting us use it. And Interrupting Chicken is written and illustrated by David Ezra Stein. And thank you to Candlewood Press for letting us use that. All right, so our shout outs. Let me say hello to all of our people. Evan. Hi, Evan. Brandon. Leela. Jay. Ashley. Jason Jr. Luciano. Robin. Elijah. Kiera. Thank you for joining us yesterday. Good to see you all. I see a couple of new names in there too. So to all our returning folks, thank you. Welcome back. To all of our new folks, nice to meet you. Thanks for joining Storytime. Tell your friends, share every weekday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, on my Facebook page and on YouTube now, on Councilmember Will Jawando on YouTube, and on Instagram at Will Jawando. So we're trying to expand where we have it so more people can see it. And as always, if you want me to say hi to any of your friends, any little people, big people, medium people, grown-ups, kids, I'm happy to say hi. Just put a comment and we will say hi either today if I catch it on my phone or on Monday when we come back. At the end of the story time today, I do have a couple of updates for parents and caregivers about our COVID response. A couple of things happening, very important on Monday, so I'll come to that at the end, so please stick around for that. And with that, let's do our welcome song. So if you're a first-time Storytime person, we do this welcome song pretty much every day now. And this is day 17, our third week, day 17 of Storytime. And we're having a great fun. We did an art project yesterday. We're going to be having some guests. A lot more fun to come, so don't worry. And all the episodes are on my Facebook page at Councilmember Will Jawando. So if you want to look at them at different times of the day or other episodes, they're on there. Okay, let's sing our welcome song. So we'll do it twice. If you don't know it, you can listen the first time and then sing the second time. If you know it, to all of our returning folks, jump in on the first time, okay? We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends at Storytime, we clap and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. With our friends at Storytime, we wave and sing hello. We stop and sing hello. We stop and sing hello. With our friends at Storytime, we stop and sing hello. Got it? So hello, everybody. One more time. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends at Storytime, we clap and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. With our friends at Storytime, we wave and sing hello. In a deep voice, we stop and sing hello. We stop and sing hello. With our friends at Storytime, we stop and sing hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. All right. Let's get into these books. I'm so excited. I really like these books. We're going to do The Bad Seed first. All right. The Bad Seed, written by Jory John, illustrations by Pete Oswald. There is a bad seed, a bad seed. How bad? Do you really want to know? He lies about pointless stuff. He cuts in every line, every time. He never washes his hands. Uh-oh. We know better than that, right? We have our washing our hands song we're going to do. Or his feet. And he does lots of other bad things too. But what happens when a bad seed doesn't want to be bad anymore? Can a bad seed change his bad ways? Let's find out by reading the book. I'm a bad seed. A bad seed, he said. Brr. He looks angry. Oh, yeah, it's true, said one of the other seeds. The other seeds, they look at me and say, that seed is so bad. When they think I'm not listening, they mumble. There goes a bad seed, they point at him and say. All the seeds are scared of him. Looks like a peanut. But I can hear them. I have good hearing for a seed. How bad am I? You really want to know? Well, I never put things back where they belong. Where did he put that cart? Cart's supposed to be back there. He put it all in the parking space. I'm late to everything. Not good. I tell long jokes with no punchline. That means his jokes don't have any point. I never wash my hands. Now, we know that's bad all the time, but it's especially bad right now, right? Or my feet. I lie about pointless stuff. I cut in line every time. That's not right. I stare at everybody. I glare at everybody. I finish everybody's sentences. But you ever have someone to cut you off all the time? And I never listen. Library, quiet, please. We're in story time. You know, like you're supposed to be quiet when reading books. And I do lots of other bad things too. Know why? Because I'm a bad seed. A bad seed, he said, as he made that face. It's a bad mamma jamma. I just can't help it. Sure, I wasn't always this bad. I was born a humble seed on a simple sunflower in an unremarkable field. See those sunflowers? That's where he was born. All the seeds. I had a big family, seeds everywhere. We found ways of having fun. We were close. That's nice. Looks like you had a good family. Like you guys at home right now with your family, caregivers, your aunts, your uncles, your grandmas, and grandpas. But then the petals dropped off. Uh-oh. and our flower dropped. All the seeds, they fell out. It's kind of a blur. I don't know exactly what happened. I remember a bag. This says sunflower seeds, delicious. Somehow they ended up in a bag. You ever see sunflower seeds in the store? Everything went dark. And then a giant tried to eat me. I thought I was a goner. I thought I was done for. I screamed and hollered. Ah! But I was spit out at the last possible second. Whew, that was a close one. I flew through the air and I landed under the bleachers with a huge thud. When I woke up, it was dark outside. A wad of gum had softened my fall. Ew, he fell in some sticky old gum. I felt okay, but something had changed in me. I'd become a different seed entirely. I'd become a bad seed. See how he's angry? He went through a lot that made him kind of angry. A bad seed. That's right. I stopped smiling. I kept to myself. I drifted. I was friend to nobody and bad to everybody. I was lost on purpose. I lived inside a soda can. Ooh, look at it's raining. He's in a soda can. I didn't care, and it suited me. Sounds like he wasn't very happy. Until recently, I made a big decision. I've decided I don't want to be a bad seed anymore. I'm ready to be happy. It's hard to be good when you're used to being bad, but I'm trying. I'm taking it one day at a time. Sure, I still forget to listen, and I still show up late sometimes, and I still talk during movies, and I do all kinds of other bad stuff. But I also say thank you, and I say please, and I smile. And I hold doors open for people. Not always, but sometimes. And even though I still feel bad sometimes, I also feel kind of good. It's sort of a mix. All I can do is keep trying and keep thinking. Maybe I'm not such a bad seed, bad kid. Bad seed. After all, maybe you're not, right? We all go through this. Hey, look, there goes that bad seed. Actually, he's not that bad anymore. I heard that, said the seed. Not gonna call him a bad seed anymore because he's trying, right? The end. One of my favorite stories. Because we all have times when we feel a little down, we feel mad, something bad happens. We've got to stay home. We can't do what we want. Can't play with the toy. We can't watch the show. But we have to remember, we have to just keep trying to be good. And everyone goes through that. Grown up, kid, doesn't matter. So it's a good reminder. So now he's the seed. All right. Very cool. Hey, Chris Wilhelm, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I'm glad we've got some people in our chat here watching, which is very cool. Let's see. Now we're going to do a new song. I've never done this one, so you're going to have to try with me, okay? And this is our little friend, little monkey guy. I don't have a name for him yet, but he shakes. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to use him to demonstrate. So this is like if you have little kids at home, if you have babies, like my son, little William Isaiah, who's 14 months, or other people, or if you have younger brothers or sisters, this is a good song that you can, a little activity you can do with them. So you put them on your lap. He's going to be my little person today. And we say, Mother and Father and Uncle John went to town. One by one, Mother fell off. Father fell off. But Uncle John went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh. Don't do that. Don't throw the baby. So it's a good little bounce song. So you can bounce your baby, your doll, or your stuffed animal, or your little brother or sister with your parents' permission. So it's Mother and Father and Uncle John went to town. One by one, Mother fell off. Father fell off. But Uncle John went on and on and on and on and on. And if it's a stuffed animal, you can throw them. But if it's a baby, don't. So that's a little bouncing song. You know how people like to bounce? There you go. We tried it. Not too bad. All right. Let's see what we have here. We've got our next book, Interrupting Chicken. Before we do that, though, you know, so during story time, one of the things we're trying to do is learn new words. So, and strengthening our ability to read, right? So who are some of the people in your family? Tell me, who's some of the people in your family? Mom, dad, grandma, aunt, uncle? People like that, brother, sister, cousins, even pets. So tell me something nice about, on the comments, about someone in your family. If you have the computer, you can tell your parent or caregiver, write something nice about someone in your family. And then I can read some of those, and your other people can see it as well. And then what nice thing can you do for someone in your family today? Let's think about that. Do something nice for one of those people that you love, that you put their name in the comments, okay? Try to do something nice for them today. All right, let's read our Interrupting Chicken. This book is called Interrupting Chicken, right, Papa? Yes, now please don't interrupt the story. David Ezra Stein, one of my favorite books. It was bedtime for the little red chicken. Okay, my little chicken, said Papa. Are you all ready to go to sleep? Yes, Papa. But you forgot something. What's that? Asked Papa. A bedtime story. Of course. We do this every night. Of course it's a bedtime story. All right, let's see what happens. All right, said Papa. I'll read one of your favorite books. And of course, you are not going to interrupt the story tonight, are you? Oh, no, Papa. I'll be good. I've heard that before. The story is Hansel and Gretel. Who's read that one before? Hansel and Gretel were very hungry. Deep in the woods, they found a house made of candy. Nibble, nibble, nibble. They began to eat the house until an old woman who lived there came out and said, "What lovely children. Why don't you come inside?" They were just about to follow her when out jumped a little red chicken and she said, don't go in, she's a witch," said the little guy listening to the story. So Hansel and Gretel did the end. Chicken, yes, Papa? You interrupted the story. Try not to get so involved, okay? I'm sorry, Papa, but she really was a witch. Well, you're supposed to be relaxing so you can fall asleep. Let's try another story. I'll be good. Let's try another story. I'll be good. Okay, we'll try. Little Red Riding Hood. Take this basket of goodies to Grandma, said Little Red Riding Hood's mother. But don't stray from the path. The woods are full of danger. Red Riding Hood skipped along the deep woods. By and by, she met a wolf who wished her good morning. She was about to answer him when out jumped a little red chicken and she said, "Don't talk to strangers." So Little Red Riding Hood didn't. The end. Is that how the story goes? Oh. Chicken, said Papa. Yes, Papa? You did it again. You interrupted 2 stories. And you're not even sleepy. I know, Papa. I'm sorry. But he was a mean old wolf. Yes, now get back into bed. I have to say this to my kids all the time. Get back into bed. Okay, Papa. Let's try one more little story. And I'll be good. I promise. I don't know. What do we think? Chicken Little is the name of this story. Chicken Little was hit on the head boop, by an acorn. The sky is falling, she thought. She was about to run off and warn Goosey, Lucy, Ducky, Lucky, Henny Penny, and everyone on the farm the sky was falling. When out jumped a little red chicken and she said, "Don't panic, it was just an acorn." So Chicken Little didn't. The end. Is that how that story goes? No. Chicken, said Papa. Yes, Papa? You did it again. Oh, Papa, I couldn't tell that little chicken. I couldn't let that little chicken get all upset over an acorn. Please read one more story and I promise I'll fall asleep. But Chicken, said Papa, we're all out of stories. Oh no, Papa, I can't go to sleep without a story. Even though we tried to tell him 3 stories. Then, said Papa, as he yawned, why don't you tell me a story? Me tell a story? Said the little chicken. Okay, Papa, here we go. Bedtime story for Papa by Chicken. Drew a picture, that's cool. Once there was a little red chicken who put her papa to bed. She read him 100 stories. She even gave him warm milk. But nothing worked. He stayed wide awake. Oh. Papa, Papa. Papa, he's sleeping. Good night, Papa. He patted his head. The end. So how many times has that happened? I know it's happened to me, where I'm telling the kids a story and I fall asleep before them and then they tuck me in. So that's what this story is about. Why it's one of my favorites, because I can relate to it so much. When you read books, sometimes a lot of times you see some of your own story in it. And even better, sometimes you learn about something that you never knew about. So, 2 books that I really love: The Bad Seed, Interrupting Chicken. If you don't have them, get them, read them. These are like must-haves in the collection. Awesome. All right. Hello, Daria. Good to see you. Let's see what we have here. Okay. So we're going to give a couple of updates and then sing our goodbye song. Really important to note, on Monday, starting this Monday, April 13th, there's going to be a health order that takes effect. And anyone that goes, remember, we're supposed to be staying home, except for essential trips like grocery store, pharmacy, those types of things. If you have a doctor's appointment that's still scheduled. But we're doing that to limit the spread of the disease. Another effort we're taking so that people don't get sick and don't catch the virus is starting on Monday. If you go out, it's going to require that all of our people that work at the businesses and the grocery stores wear face coverings, and that the employers they work for provide those coverings. And that residents, if you go out, if I go out, and I'm going to show you this on Monday, I'm going to bring my mask so you can see what types of options you have, okay? You have to wear a face covering. You can wear a mask if you have one, but if you don't have a mask, no need to panic. You can use a bandana. You can use an old t-shirt that's cut out and make it. There's a lot of videos. I'll post some today about how to make a mask or a face covering. And you just need to cover it, make sure it covers over your face and nose. If you're 2 years old or younger, CDC recommends that they do not wear them. It's actually best they stay home, but that they shouldn't wear them because they might have trouble breathing. There's a whole bunch of guidelines. I will continue to post about that. But if you go out, starting on Monday, and you go to a store, you're going to need to wear a face covering, okay? There won't be any fine if you don't, but if businesses don't comply, they could be subject to a fine. But for residents, there's no penalty as far as a fine, but you could be refused entry into a store, right? So you want to make sure that you have that covering because it's safe for you and it's safe for other people around you. Another thing I wanted to mention, the public emergency health grant program that we passed last week, which has $20 million for small businesses and nonprofits. Grants up to $75,000, depending on how much money you've lost during this time. If you're a small business owner, anywhere from one person, independent contractor, to 100 employees, you can apply. That application opens on Monday. I posted about that last night. I'll do it again today. You can see where you go to the website to get the information that you're going to need to submit for that. Finally, drive-through testing is now available in Montgomery County at the White Oak Vehicle Emissions Center. It's been converted. I went there yesterday. I posted on my page just to show you what it looked like, and talked to our health officer about what you have to do to make an appointment. You can't just drive up there. If you're feeling sick or someone you love or your family is feeling sick, they need to call their primary care doctor and get a referral. The doctor knows how to go in the system and help you, send you a link so you can schedule an appointment. If you don't have a primary care doctor, you can go to urgent care, and they can also make an appointment. If you don't have an urgent care near you, or you don't know where one is, and you're worried about getting there through public transportation, you can go to one of our Montgomery Cares clinics that we have around the county with our partners. And just if you want to find out where those are, just type Montgomery Cares and they will come up. And if you're really, really sick, if you have real problems, you go to the hospital. That's the last resort because we don't want to go there if we don't have to. Okay. So that's a couple of updates. Stay safe, have fun, watch a movie, go outside, stay 6 feet away, wear your covering starting Monday. Try it out this weekend. Try to make one this weekend if you need to. And I'll be posting about that. We'll be here to keep you safe, here to keep you learning. And it's great to see everybody as always. All right, let's sing our goodbye song for our new people. I think we have some new people. So it's very similar to our hello song, but it's saying goodbye. And then we're going to do our hand washing song. Actually, let's do our hand washing song first. Because if you're new and you don't know your hand washing song, especially since Bad Seed wasn't washing his hands, we need to do our hand washing song. All right. So for those who know it, do it with me. If you don't know it, we do this song twice because that's what we're going to do when we wash our hands to keep safe and not spread any germs. All right. Tops and bottoms, in between. Rub them all together, nice and clean. Now they're clean. One more time. Tops and bottoms, in between. Rub them all together, now they're clean. All right, everybody. Practice that, have fun, and I will see you on Monday, 11:30 Eastern. I'll do the shout outs then. I know some people were asking for shout outs. I will do those on Monday. And remember, be nice to your family members. Do something nice for somebody today and have a great weekend. See you guys later.